So last time we took that bar. I know I want to get into that one storage space. So we'll do that really quickly before I take that heart, because I'm going to hold off on touching that as long as I have to, because I'm not, you know, I don't know. It's a little gross. Actually, I think it's made of wood, so I'm just being a baby, but the thumping is a little annoying. Spare parts for stove. Sweet. So we can be a nice guest and repair what we broke. Perfect. Now the stove can be used once more. So we're gonna have to burn something. Something rumbled. Alright, she's still hanging out there. I think I know what we gotta do. It beats. I can't stand it any longer. I should destroy it. Oh, hi. So it's probably your heart that we have. Okay. Well, sorry. Let's just... Okay. Yeah, that's much quieter now. Let's see. What do we do? This would be probably a way to... Hang on. Now I just need something to set it on fire and to burn that horrible thing. To prepare it properly. Oh, okay, so it needs... I'm gonna guess it needs those roots. We've been hanging on to those for a while. And yeah, I didn't expect this was gonna go amazingly. She's still there. Oh. Okay. I can still hear it beating. That's gruesome. Alright. So, presumably that's our invitation upstairs. Now this is where we're coming up on the place where I know there's a bug. So, we'll try to avoid that. Oh, there's a chair. Seems to be made for clothes. That's weird. Chair appears to be fastened to the floor. I'm unable to move it. Oh. There was our friend. Did you see her?
You seek a haven from which you will never be able to return.
Okay. Oh, but I don't want to... I don't really want to talk to her.
You love her?
Maybe.
Why? Who is she?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why did you steal the statue from the church?
It's her.
Her? Who?
Her.
And we got another intuition. And what are these? Masks. I think we have to leave those for a moment. Because like I said, I heard about a bug. I wanted to make sure that, you know, I might not be able to do it perfectly, but...
And yet you have no qualms about bestowing it.
But just in case, I would like to... Rituals of Our Lady. We'll have to read that. Just in case, I would like to be sure, that we have the opportunity. Given the nature of the cults dedicated to the carnality and the glorification of life in all its numerous forms, devotion to the Great Mother requires, amongst the many and complicated rituals, the use of at least 2 types of sacred blood. The first, which I have hitherto discussed in depth in another essay, is the blood of the sacred tree of life. The second, no less important or sacred, is the red blood of the goddess, to be prepared according to a distinct and particular ritual in preparation for those greater ones which will follow. The esoteric nature of this process is double, seeing that, on one part, this precious blood prepares the material for the major rituals of the cult, and, on the other, its correct application relates to the studies of its young male followers. Whilst preparation of the characteristic red candles used for the rituals is the task of the young maidens, and the men cannot learn its secrets. Proceeding with our main argument, I will now explain the procedure for the preparation of the blood of the goddess, and I'm sorry, I'm choking on my own tongue here. As just mentioned, the primary instrument for this ritual is a blood-red candle of specific manufacture. One preparing to perform the ritual with a common candle must be backed by a very strong faith and a solid will, so as to counter the lack of this instrument. If one ever has the fortune of finding in a temple a blood-red candle of a brilliant and clear hue, brought by a young maiden raised amongst the faithful of the goddess, this instrument, together with the correct procedures, would permit the preparation of the red blood of the goddess with no error. The manner, time, and prayers needed for the manufacturing of ceremonial candles will okay, hang on a second. The manner, time, and prayers needed for the manufacturing of these ceremonial candles remain obscure, and some claim without any element to support this explanation that amongst the ingredients was the first blood of the maidens responsible for the ritual being unable to follow. This font is very difficult for me to read, I apologize. Being unable to follow the secret procedure or counsel, our council is able to prepare a red. Yes. Our counsel is to obtain a pure red candle. Once obtained, the candle must be placed by clean hands within the ceremonial symbol reproduced in this code, exactly in the center. Then the celebrant must light the wick and wait as he prays that drops of melted wax, now having become red blood of the goddess, do not drip from the purified candle of the ritual. Okay. So we read that one. Oh, hi. Whatever. Don't try to mess with me, buddy. Oh, hey, look, something.
Why did you destroy it?
You're obsessed. Look at you.
It's so covered in filth that I can't even display a reflection. Okay. And hooks. Nope, hooks. They remind me of the ones used in blood rituals of yore. Well, how do you know about that?
Tell me, why did you destroy it?
You're not yourself anymore.
Okay. About masks. Let's, check that out. And the scholar of magical practices must always keep in mind this assumption. The eyes are within the face, and they not only see on the basis of what they encounter, but also on the basis of the face that hosts them. This allows them to be aware of the same impression in a different manner. Therefore, knowledge is the result of the observation of external facts and our interior world. Our senses act like theatrical machinery working behind the curtains to change the scenery. For this reason, a mask which is created in form and substance like a face could alter the perception of who wears it. Therefore, we shall herein discuss the creation of these masks. And so it is kenned that the more someone approaches death, the more they obtain a clear vision of all that concerns death itself, and it will be possible, in the end, for them to perceive the secret bond between the blood spilled and the souls of those who killed them. This is the secret of the idol of the assassin. It is capable of revealing this secret bond between the actions of a person and that which of mortal and blood is bound to such actions, a bond that is normally invisible. And the most puissant idol with the greatest revealing capacity, once it is befittingly prepared, is verily that of truth. It will reveal every secret bond to whomsoever holds it. It is also the bringer of great danger and unforeseeable trouble, as there is no filter for its enlightening power. It will be therefore possible to see things which extend beyond the bearer's capacities of understanding or of endurance, like the darkest side that the secret labyrinth of criminal desires and intentions which root in the depth of the soul of mankind. However, at the same time, this capacity will give access to positive secrets, to sacred and hidden things, even to places which would be unreachable in another manner. And because of this, it is worthwhile to discuss the strife and peril for the discovery and utilization of the idol. Okay, well, we've explored this room pretty thoroughly. Oh. I'm gonna guess that's not good, so we're just gonna... But yeah, I think we've explored that room, so let's try this door.
Here you are.
Oh.
Ever closer to me.
Okay. Does she want us to leave, or does she want us to come ever closer to her? Oh, that sounded bad. Anything here? There's a drawer. And a plant. Mannequin. It is, in fact, a gigantic candle holder. Aren't we all? Chained wardrobe. It is closed with chains. I cannot open it in any way. Not even with an axe. Okay. It's an interesting looking glass. What's in the cradle? Oh, I don't need another maple leaf. Oh, what did I just pick up? I'm hearing buzzing. Maple leaves in a blood-soaked cradle. A cradle. It is soaked with blood. Oh. What do we have? Heard a red candle mentioned. None of the rest of this appears to be collectible. No? Yeah, that's a weird looking glass. I can pick this up, whatever this is. That's a letter. Let's read it. Actually, no. Oh boy. Okay, here's a font. Dearest, finally, the last part of the enigma which has tormented me for months is about to be solved, and, at last, I will be able to see her again. I'm writing to you because, once more, I must share with you my joy, like we have always shared every torment and every victory in the past. Brother of mine, why aren't you here with me? What has driven us apart to this point? I still remember how you welcomed me when, returning from the woods without a single log of the wood which I had gone to find for building new sabots, which are those wooden shoes. I told you I had found the love of my life dancing amidst the trees. You embraced me, you gave me a pat on the shoulder, and tried to drag me with you to the tavern. But you know I have always been the shyest of us two, and I let you drink for me together with your friends, whilst I, from that night, pondered on how I could see her again. Thanks to that extreme perception which brought me to close myself, I realized she was not She was not a flesh and blood woman, but a magical creature, and studying the few documents I had at the time and the ancient books I subsequently found, I managed to discover her true identity. You did not understand how someone in love could lose himself in moldy books and lock himself in his room for a greater part of the day. You wanted me to run to my beloved one, to kidnap her. Thanks to my studies, I discovered a very different way of obtaining my lady. I needed not strength nor boldness, but faith. I discovered that my wonderful nymph was a goddess who had been adored in this valley for centuries. I discovered which cult was dedicated to her. I found the masks described in the books to complete the ritual, and I didn't grab those masks. I gotta go do that. And finally, I also learned the certainty that her temple was hidden. Yes, was hidden right in our home, beneath our feet. Oh yes, brother of mine, my love for her is designed by destiny. Is it desired? Oh, desired by destiny. How could you have managed to separate us? Yet still you tried, because you were brave, because you deemed yourself strong. The books I read frightened you, the rituals I performed repelled you, and when at last I revealed to you the identity of my beloved, you told me I was mad. I did not care. I suffered, because I had lost your esteem, but for her I sacrificed my pain, and when I discovered that you had stolen my books, I confronted you. You screamed that you had burned them to save my soul at least, since my mind was already lost. But in that moment my soul screamed in pain and wrath because you had torn her away from me, perhaps forever. And so it was as if my body acted on its own. I did not fear your strength, and I did not hurt you. It was love that led my hands. If from up there you are watching me and reading my letter, you will understand that even while I was hitting you, I still loved you. You will understand that I could not do otherwise. After days of desperation, I discovered where you kept my books hidden, and I locked them safely in my bedroom. I should have imagined that you would not dare to have burned them. Now I must needs only find the entrance to the temple, but my faith is so strong and so gentle in this place that I already feel victorious. Rejoice with me, my brother. Rejoice with me, because my faith and yours have been accomplished, and my reward is near. Okay. There's a doll. Bloody doll. Bloody stuffy. Oh, it seemed to be. There we go. Stuck. Door. It shuts. It must lead outside. Maybe on the back of the house there was a door up there. Or maple leaves, cradle, chimney shovel, okay. Presumably we're gonna need that. I used to spend hours in front of a lit chimney, although a thought too far too, okay, I'm having a stroke. A thought far too romantic for this ghastly place. I'm having a stroke and I'm losing my voice. Probably shouldn't joke about having a stroke. Oh, I have to go get those masks. I didn't get them. Yes, I did not grab them. Whoopsie daisy, I think, is the appropriate term. The technical term. Okay, where are they? They are on that back wall. Okay. Truth. Why don't we inspect them? You killed with love. This one disturbs me. Oh crap, sorry. I clicked off of it. There we go. It's carved differently from the other masks. I find myself unable to meet its eyes. Well, eye holes. I know that... What's that? Oh, crap. Somebody's whispering at us. What's this symbol? Did we get a good look at it? Is she there? Where is she? Symbol of the goddess. This is an archaic portrayal of a deity, of some divine being. I think it's from the Bronze Age. It belongs to the age when gods and men breathed the same air. Okay. Well, we have the masks, so I suppose let's go back. You know, reasonably we could move this chair, but I guess we won't. We'll just keep stepping over it. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay. I will be right back. Well, I thought I'd forgotten to grab something, but I checked and I had... Oh, but I don't think... Yeah, I think we got the bug. Hopefully we didn't. There is a bug that can affect the outcome. We'll just keep going and see how it ends up. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Door. There's a hanger. Let's take that. I just heard a rumble. Oh, basin. Cinders, okay. I'll just get a few. Oh, there's a book. Bed made of wood. It doesn't feel as old as the rest of the house. Let's talk about you, dude. It's glued. The mannequin seems willing to tear it off itself unsuccessfully. Well... Okay. I'll take that. Alright, that seems to be okay. Let's take a look at this, this latest book we got. I have lost some sanity. Hopefully we can make it through. If you... This is a sanity meter, I found out. If you run out, you do happen to die. Or at least it's not... I think you get the bad ending. So, I don't care if we necessarily get the good ending. We don't have to, like, you know, get a perfect one. It'd be nice. Or the best ending. There are 8 endings. But I prefer not to get the very worst. Okay, so, amongst the most sacred rituals of the goddess was that of marriage. It was remarkable and even more obvious that the ritual was centered on matriarchy and the figure of the woman who was allowed polyandry. However, the women tended to satisfy that which we can define as romantic impulses by choosing a favored one, and they had the right not to let other women marry him. It seems, however, that this practice did not prevent the favored ones from promiscuous practices. It is to be emphasized that the groom in marriage was intended as a gift from the goddess, considered by men to be mother and wife. It is in fact kenned that men who converted were so driven by an overwhelming and often destructive love towards the goddess. As a consequence of this all, it is natural to consider matriarchal lineage and the possibility of a woman repudiating the chosen man quite typical. Including for requirements of discretion and secrecy was the apparel worn, even though the pagan origin remained clear. The bride wore the usual white gown with colored veil varying from orange to red or scarlet red, with other local flowers on her head, and, if the ceremony was particularly solemn, some leaves from the well-known tree of life. The groom usually clad himself formally with no particularly specific prescriptions, having to essentially provide for the decorum of his outfit and for having his head covered by his hat as a sign of submission. The priest then sanctioned the bond between the married couple and the goddess, and the man was made to swear love to the goddess and his bride. The bride was considered a vicar of the goddess on earth, and every offense against the woman would be considered an offense against the goddess, who possessed the power to forgive him only in exchange for acts of penitence or harsh punishments. This rapidly spread fear of betraying the goddess, to whose wrath the massacre of the faithless is attributed. During the ritual, there was also a part in which the bride became the living host of the goddess, and the man had to dedicate to her some prayers, using the name which every cultist used during moments of ardent passion, Anna. Fair enough. Okay. Anything else? the candles or a little bit of scuttering tool? Looks like the tool I found in the workshop downstairs. Anything? Yeah, it sounds like something's scurrying behind us. Okay. Well, we've been in this other room. There's this last one here. Let's see. There's a key in the keyhole. Alright. Oh. I know. We're gonna push the key out. Which is probably what this hanger's for. Bent it to look like an iron string. Let's crouch down a little bit. No, that's way lower than I thought it was gonna be. Thought we'd have a better view. There we go. The key has fallen. And we're gonna take the letter. And we got the letter and the key. Okay. Nice. I don't think there's anything else. So let's just go ahead and use this key. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means you're recovering some of that red sanity score. Oh, that sounds pretty bad. She needs some chloroseptic. She got strep like me. Am I good? Okay. This room is purplish. Let's see. Oh, okay. A whetstone. Presumably for sharpening something. Shoes. Oh, there's a hope chest with a seed bag. Okay. The beauty she shines of. Let's read that. Excuse me. Oh, it's that symbol again. And it looks like that image we saw in the beginning. But she's making a duck face, which is slightly amusing to me. Of all the rituals and imprecations used by the cult of the goddess, of which we have erewhile spoke, verily the most perilous of the invocation of our goddess herself, a rite which engenders direct contact with her. It was also considered so perilous inside the cult itself as to be deemed unholy, and even if passed on as a primary secret, it neither need to be done for the complete knowledge of the rituals of the cult, and its practice has always been advised against. The goddess is a maternal entity, but she is also characterized by the total inexistence of limits, and, as much as she is capable of boundless love, her wrath and perversion can be boundless as well. It is more likely for mankind to evoke her ire as, 300 years hence, she was burnt as a witch after curing a sick man using but simple healing herbs. This terrible happening left a mark in the sacred places of the goddess, the brook flowing under the temple, which provides fecundity in the grounds around it, appears polluted by infiltrations, which appears sulphurous by color and smell. It is, and it's well known that it has not always been like this. Therefore, it feels like a reminder for that horrible struggle. However, in case of greatest peril and uncertainty, were it to become necessary to ask her intervention, it would also be the only way to learn the deepest secrets of the goddess herself. Therefore, here thou will find what is known about the ritual, but whoever seeks it, seeks to try it must do so with caution. An image must be prepared of the goddess to act as the bridge between herself and the inferior world, and it must be an image of the goddess in pose of benevolent teaching. The likeness must primarily depict the goddess's face, and she must be clad in an enveloping garb like a ceremonial robe or similar vest. It must be modest and decorous, or else the goddess may take offense. It will then be the moment to bestow the offer, to beseech for her divine help. The lips of the image must be wetted with the holy blood of the sacred tree of life, the plant related to the cult of the goddess, of which we will onwardly speak. The goddess will, of course, decide if to accept the offer, and the celebrant will be able to verify it through her emblem. I am confident that I have warned thee enough of the dangers bound to this ritual, and direct supplication to the goddess will depend on her disposition, the merit of the offer, and instead of assistance, a punishment will mayhap be given. So, fair enough. Oh, I got an achievement. Okay. Is there anything over here? This looks like it at some point in the future might be a door. I feel like when I play stuff like this, I feel like I should have a candle. Oh, the invisible world. Another book. This one's short. Okay. From this and other testimonies given by men and women, priests and doctors of all confirmed faith, I have come to the conclusion that some persons elected whimsically by our Lord with no countenance to origin, rank, or trade had the capacity to glimpse the world and its good and bad, beyond matter and shape, as if in them were lacerations, such as without seeking to diminish such talent, a child does when peeking through the keyhole to learn about things that should not be of concern to him. From testimonies of dark ceremonies, some schools of alchemy manage to ken the secret of such visions and rein it in some masks. Thus, whoever wears these masks should acquire the same power of the individuals of whom we will hitherto speak. Therefore, nothing, because that's where it ends. Oh, I think I see something over here. Yep, it's a jug. Anything? Drawers? Let's see. Anything under the bed? Why can't we take one of these millions of shoes? Okay, well, we've seen the masks mentioned. This is a fair enough time. Okay. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah, that's something. You're not different to me. Okay. What does that mean? Oh, yeah. I hadn't opened this yet. I thought I had. Oh, there's that fun sound again. We just grabbed a black dress. I guess we'll just wait. Anything? I guess let's take off. I think we have to, yeah, that would make sense. I want to put on the other mask really quickly. Truth. Okay, so we've got footprints. And everything is sort of shot at a Dutch angle. And oh yeah, that's something right there. Full moon. Sky. Yeah, we see footprints coming in here and out through a door. And those handprints are still there. Okay, but this angle is bugging my eyes. Alright. Anything else down here? I don't think we can grab anything else. there stuff up along here? No. It's shut. Okay. I guess we might have to go back downstairs. Okay. Hopefully our friend doesn't appear and zap some of our sanity. I think we can walk right past this. Oh, well, that's... Yes, it has. I can't even tell whether it's the same house. I wonder what's happened to the outside world. Well, okay. What do you think, Muscles McGee? What happened? Who is this black shadow? What does it want from me? And why doesn't he want me to leave the house? Well, I guess that's a good question. That table is even more jacked up than it was. Has been moved to chores and I'm not alone here. I did that. Well, I didn't move it. I did open the drawer, though. Oh. You should have left. Perhaps. Oh, did it disappear again? Oh, wow. That's neat. Oh, what's that? There's something over there. Okay. Oh, hello. I guess I will take that. Alright. Stuck on something. Alright. Presents. Damn it. I got stuck on that. Okay. Oh, more stuff. Alright. Thank you. Thank you. High five. Well, actually, that's a low five. Tablets. Thank you. Let's check our inventory and take a look at these tablets. Okay. There's that one. That one has sort of a solar appearance. That one looks kind of like a flower. That one looks like an eye, which seems to be a motif here. And a swirl, so we know Tim Burton was here. This is the black dress we picked up before. Let's inspect it. A morning dress. Some black mask, perhaps? It looks like you can attach something to its neck. Like a collar, probably, I guess. Ceramic jug. Looks quite fine. How are we carrying all of this? Unidentifiable seeds. I couldn't say to what they belong. Alright, let's go in here and take a look in the stockroom. Oh, books. We'll read that. Oh, that's different. Look at those fertility effigies. I heard moving around inside when I took it. Maybe it's hollow. Okay. Really quickly, I want to go out here. And she doesn't, I don't think the wooden lady appears here. I don't think I've noticed that, so I want to read this latest one that we got. Okay. As can be easily imagined, the cult of the goddess included funeral rituals to accompany the dead on the journey of no return, so that eternal repose would be real and not painful, and so that the lost one accepted death, removing himself from life. It was therefore to mourn the loss of a loved one while, at the same time, imploring the goddess for the forgiveness of the deceased sins, and bestowment of her help. These rituals had to be performed following strict and precise rites. Then it was to continue as far as we can with the sprinkling on the head of ashes obtained by burning together the signs of the lost one and of the transformation desired. We have we have spoken of the sign of the transformation according to the goddess. We will require the fuel already used for the rituals and a part taken from the body of the deceased for this purpose. The chalice for the burning must be positioned before a surface suitable to attaining the will of the goddess, present in all the documents making references of the rituals and doctrine which have been passed to us, so that the faithful looks inside him and no one forgets him. That's probably that mirror upstairs. Okay, let's inspect this that we just got. There's something in this Venus. I heard it moving around when I took it. Maybe it's hollow. An old saw, unfortunately, it's broken. You know what? There's a clamp in here. Okay, so, oh. Not great. We just have to hope that... Oh, I have to open the vise first. Oh. There you go. What about this? With the statue fixed, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. I made a hole in the statue. There's something inside. And there's a pearl. Okay. I don't need the statue anymore. Well, it just got much redder. And that disappeared. So we're gonna stop for this time. Whoa! Better get away. Can't lose more sanity. That actually startled me. Is she still there? She's gone. Okay. We're gonna stop for this time. I want to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next installment of Let's Play Anna. Bye!